Jonathan, new week, new opportunity, new quarterback. Your reaction when you heard that Sam was going to be taking over, leading this offense?
I was excited, similar to when Dion was up. He has a chance now to show the world what he's made of. So it's a great opportunity for him, and not only him, for him and his family.
One of the things that I asked Coach Reich about is coming off the adversity, just the loss in Tennessee. How much a team can be galvanized by the adversity you guys have faced, and how much this is an opportunity to really prove the guys you have in this locker room?
Like you said, there's been a lot of adversity, so it's going to be tough. I mean, we're definitely not going to go out there and have this win easily. We have to go out there. We're going to have to fight. We're going to have to earn it. They won't give us anything, so it's going to be on us to stick together. Despite the adversity that we've faced, we have to continue to stick together. We got to continue to push through and persevere. So it's not going to be easy. It's easier said than done, but that's what we have to do.
One of the things with Washington, they pride themselves on being a very disruptive front. What have you seen from them and how you guys will have to match that offensively?
Like you said, we're going to have to match that. We're going to have to accept the challenge. It's a very, very active front, and we have to just make sure that we're up to the challenge. That's number one. I think number one is the mindset of just knowing and accepting, hey, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a fight. So once you do that, that's half of the battle. Now the next half is going out there every single day of practice, when you're at home, preparing to go out there and execute.
We know it's the same playbook, the same offensive philosophy, but how different is the execution and maybe what is available in the playbook with Sam?
Oh, we definitely know Sam is able to make plays with his legs. So, of course, we want to feature some of that, of course. Just you want to play to some of your guys' strengths. But we also have to stay in tune to, like you said, what we're built on, our identity, and we have to make sure that we do a great job of executing that despite the changes that we have.
JT, what is your team's identity through 7 weeks and going into week 8?
Number one, I think it's a team that you're going to see. It's going to fight and claw and scratch. But definitely a team that just has to figure out how to do it consistently on a day in and day out basis in order to stack those wins. We have a few losses on our hands, and some of them close, some of them not. But we need to figure out how to do that on a consistent basis, week in and week out.
Obviously, Sam has a huge responsibility stepping in as QB1 this week, but how can his running back room help alleviate some of that pressure?
It can help him out a ton, especially not only through the run game, but in the passing game as well. We need to make sure we're available for him, whether it's in protection or whether it's through our route running. We need to make sure that we're there for Sam so that he's not able to put everything on his shoulders and try to make plays downfield when he doesn't see it or it's not there.
How did the RPO looks change it for you as a running back? How does that change your job?
Number one, it's just a different kind of tempo. Whenever you're running certain schemes, you can kind of run the same schemes, but your tempo and your patience that you run with, it may vary. It may be sped up or it may be slowed down a little bit.
How have you seen Sam just grow throughout the year and a half he's been here with the team?
It's been a lot because, when Sam, came in, you knew that he prepared a certain way, like a true pro. But to just see him continue to grow on the field as well, it's been something special. And like I said earlier, I'm excited because now he gets a chance to show the world what he's made of. He gets a chance to, create a new opportunity for himself.
How has he been with the timing of some plays, whether it's an RPO and getting the mesh point down or, just some of the drop back stuff?
Well, Sam, he's pretty used to doing some of those RPO things, so that timing is really good. But definitely still continuing to stay on top of some of, the things that we run, our schemes that we run. But like I said, he's been preparing like a pro since he's been here. So it's very minuscule, the kind of things that may not, hit, may misfire. It's very minuscule because he's been preparing so well. So nothing that practice can't clean up, and that's what we're here to do throughout this week.
John, you remember your first start, right? What can you do to help calm him down?
Number one is just, let him know that he's prepared, and I'm sure he knows that very well, but just let him know that, hey, you've prepared, you're ready for this. You've always been ready to be available when your number was called. Now your number is up. So, once you lean back on your preparation and your training, that's all you can do. And if you put in the time and the effort, you should be okay.
Were you surprised by the change at all at quarterback?
Of course, in the middle of the year. But I think the number one thing is realizing we're a team together. So we came in, and the same thing we say in the running back room. It's going to take all of us. And same thing throughout the entire team. It's going to take all of us. So we all have to be ready whenever our number is called.
Have you talked to Matt, and do you feel like other parts of his offense let him down in a sense?
Oh, we definitely haven't been, like I said, the offense in particular, not speaking for any other sides of the ball, but for offense in particular, we definitely had to clean up, especially things in the protection world, definitely in the run game as well. We have to try to continue to get things going. But it's a collective effort. Everything is not on one man's shoulders, and that's something we communicate to Sam as well. Like, hey, this is a new role. But if you're ready for it, you don't have to do too much. You don't have to, try to be Superman. You're still part of this team, and we respect you. We love you. We're gonna be here for you. Let's ride.
You've always been a real positive guy. How do you avoid the frustration from a slow start? I know it's not what you wanted so far as a running back.
Like I said, you got to fall back on your preparation and your training, because you know that the training and preparation that you had is top tier. So whenever you kind of deviate away from that, you create a lot of variables. But you need to understand, when things get hard, the only thing that you will do, the only thing that you can do, is fall back on your training and preparation.
When things have been hard and things have been frustrating, I think that anyone would understand if there's a contentiousness among the locker room. What keeps this group from having any finger pointing or any, blame shared in one direction or another?
I think everyone is just realizing that it's going to take all of us, because in the blink of an eye, you could be in a new role, you can be down, you can be out there that next week. So this game is a violent sport, and that's why everyone prepares so critically each and every single week, because you never know what can happen in this sport.